Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chanel Davy. So last week I made a video about increasing milk supply after being sick. So I was supposed to be pumping every 2 to 3 hours to increase my milk supply because I went from making 150 to 200 to making, I think I made 80 last time. But what happened is I was sick, I caught the flu, my daughter caught it, and then she started teething. So she didn't really want to eat. She wasn't interested at all. I couldn't get her to eat. Neither could my husband or my grandma or my mom. No one could get her to eat. And then as I started to feel better and she started to feel better, we got sick again. So right now we're both battling another flu or cold or something, or another strain of the flu. So the milk supply is going back down again just as I was trying to get it back up. So what was supposed to be pumping, I was way too tired to be pumping with the flu and her being sick. There was just too much going on at once to even remember to pump half of the time. So I got maybe 4 or 5 pumps in. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to pump. I'm going to come back and show you guys how much I've made after this week. And I'm going to try again to build up my milk supply next week because this week was a fail. And that is perfectly okay. I'm just going to try again next week. So I'm going to pump now, and I'm going to start pumping every 2 to 3 hours throughout the week to increase my milk supply. I may not pump at nighttime simply because I've been having some serious problems with sleep, and not even because of my daughter, because my daughter sleeps through most of the night. She wakes up maybe once or twice now because I've moved her to her crib and not her bassinet. But I just have insomnia myself. I always have since I was like 13. So sleeping is an issue for me. So if I do fall asleep, I'm not gonna wake up to pump. I'm just not. It's not gonna happen. But if I'm already up, because I usually don't fall asleep till about 4 or 5 a.m., then I'll pump a couple times. So I will pump and I'll get back to you and show you just how much I make. And then we'll use that total to see my progression through this week. Hi, okay, so I finished pumping. And I should have counted beforehand, but I did not. So we got 75 from the left, surprisingly, because that was the one that was struggling to produce milk. And then we have 50 from the one that usually produces the most, which is kind of funny. And I haven't breastfed about an hour and a half, so this is what usually she'd be eating. So the funny thing is I know that I'll be able to feed her after this because I'm going to be producing like crazy, so she should be okay. If not, it's here anyway, I can just bottle it up. But this makes me so sad because I'm so used to making 150 to 200, and this is honestly kind of disheartening and depressing. So I'm going to have to be pumping like crazy. My other plan was to try and naturally increase my breast milk just a little bit. So that entails feeding her from both sides for 15 minutes and then trying to put her back on the other side again and kind of keep switching. Just do that twice and try and get her to drink just a little bit more. That way when one breast is empty and she goes back on it, the brain can send those signals double time, hey, we really need this milk. And then when she's done that, I like to wait 20-30 minutes and then pump that out, because then the brain just like, oh, wow, she's really hungry, and then I keep making it more, and then I can get it to a good place, and then I can start maybe bringing it down to a natural spot, you know, because once I get the milk supply up, then I can actually bring it to where I want it to be. And yes, I could just stop when it's okay, but I kind of like to go above so that I really know that everything is okay. And even after I get my milk supply up, I still like to pump every once in a while just to make sure that I can keep producing, because as she grows, she might want more, and I want to make sure that I don't have to keep going through having to pump every 2-3 hours over and over again. Not that I have a problem doing it, it's just really annoying, especially if you have to wake up to do it, which I will not be. I think I said that earlier. I will not be waking up to pump. I will be waking up to feed her, but I will not be waking up to pump, because that sounds like a nightmare with my insomnia. So on and so forth. Plus I have postpartum depression, and I need my sleep, because I find that when I get tired, oh, everything is 20 times harder, and then I start getting harder myself, and depression kicks in, and I'm just like, I'm done, I'm going to bed, and then I don't leave the bed for hours. It's just me and Rose out of the bed, and I'll feed her, I'll change her, I take care of her perfectly fine, and I give her showers and everything. It's just, I don't feel like me. It's like I'm a ghost, a shell of who I used to be. But back to the point. Milk supply is down. I'm gonna bring it up this week. I'm gonna keep you guys informed on that journey, just to see how things go. So I will be making another video hopefully tomorrow, but everybody in my house is sick again, and I'm getting sick. I can feel it. This morning I woke up, it was terrible. So I'll try and make another one tomorrow. But if not, then I'll make one sometime this week. Okay, so have a good day. I will get back to you guys later.